today's video, we're going to go over an introduction to variables. So to create a variable, click on the plus sign under the project pane and go down and choose variable. When the variable window pops up, you'll have a position where you can name your variable, change the type of data that will be in it, and even add a value to it. You also have the notes field down on the bottom, the same way you have during actions in Foxtrot. So this first variable we're going to name first name, and save that variable to be able to be populated by whatever name we pull from the web page. We can change the type of text that would be in it, from text to number to decimal to date to true and false. For now, we'll just leave that as text because we will be pulling a name from the website and saving it into value. So for this time, we will leave value blank. When you click OK, under the variables window, you will see that the variable has been created. So secondly, we're going to go up to the project pane and create another variable. And this one is going to be a date field. So we'll just name that one year. And we can change the type of variable to number, seeing that a year will always be a number field. And Foxtrot will automatically populate that as a 0 until we change it to whatever the value of our year will be. And when you click OK, it will create the variable. So now we have our two variables, our first name and our year. So we will now go to our web page here. We will have a name in the first name field. So we're going to put in Mr. Foxtrot to use as our proper name. And using our targeter, we'll come over and target that name. And when our action pane comes up, we're going to actually choose get value because we're going to take that name and save it to our variable. So when our action pane comes up, now we have our preview down at the bottom of the name that we are pulling. We'll click on the ellipses at the end of Save To. So saving that information, we're going to come to the left and click on variables that we've already created and select the first name. Down on the bottom, you'll see the token that gets created where we're going to be saving our data. Clicking on OK will then put the token in the field, and when you execute the action, the name is saved to your variable field. Now we'll do the same thing for the year variable. We'll take our targeter and we'll target the year tab. And we will do the same action of get value. And wherever Foxtrot asks us where we want to save, we'll click on the ellipses at the end and choose the year variable. Once the token is in the Save To field, we click OK. And when the action is executed, the year does save to our year variable. We do have a bunch of variable actions underneath the Data tab, ones that will clear, create, increase, decrease, and set a variable. So here we're going to create a variable that will combine the two variables that we have. Seeing that will be a mixture of numbers and text, we will leave it as text. And our first field, we'll click on the action builder, go to variable, and then click the one that we want where we'll throw the token down on the bottom. As you can see, we're going to add information to that variable that will combine both of those tokens. So we have Mr. Foxtrot was also working in the year that we saved as well. So you see both of those tokens in the same field. We can also create notes the same way with this action, saying that this variable was created from two other variables. And when we go to the bottom and click OK and actually execute that action, you will see a third variable that is created named combined variable that has the sentence Mr. Foxtrot was also working in 2011. Showing that it combined both of those variables.